While these destinations may drain your budget, visiting them is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 crazy expensive places to travel to. For this list, we're looking at those destinations that are known for being tough on the wallet, based on a mix of travel, accommodation, food, and other expenses. Number 10. Copenhagen, Denmark. In need of an adventure in Europe, but not sure where to start? Take a detour up to the capital of Denmark. This bustling metropolis began as a fishing village in the 10th century, but since then, Copenhagen has become a modern-day cultural hub. While the city offers a large variety of museums and art galleries, an active nightlife, and shopping, we recommend staying for a bit of Danish cuisine. Foodies will particularly find Copenhagen desirable, as the capital has 15 Michelin-starred restaurants for you to enjoy. This includes one of the planet's top-rated restaurants, known as Noma, which was twice voted the best restaurant in the world by various magazines. However, you should prepare to fork out some of your savings, as meals there can cost up to roughly $800 per visit. Number 9. Bora, French Polynesia. Europe not your style? Then perhaps you'll find your ideal vacation in French Polynesia, part of a tiny string of islands nestled in the South Pacific. Bora offers a luxurious vacation at a luxurious price. Known for its series of overwater bungalows, Bora attracts plenty of visitors yearning for a taste of the secluded good life. If you want to stay on land, there are a variety of World War II tourist spots to visit around the island. With a solid price tag of around $1,000 for basic accommodations, excluding airfare, this island paradise is for the elite who just need some time away. Number 8. Paris, France. Our next stop is thought to be one of the most romantic cities in the world. Home to such landmarks as the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre, Paris is the premier destination for those travelers who are in desperate need of some culture. Widely considered one of the most lavish cities in all of Europe, it's no surprise that this destination comes with a hefty price tag. Aside from what you'll be spending on your travel expenses, you will want to bring some walking around money in order to pick up some of the city's decadent chocolate and wine fare. Hey, we never said romance and culture would be cheap. Number 7. Siena, Italy. If you're bored by France, why not jump on over to Italy? Nestled right in the heart of the Tuscan hillside, Siena has plenty of attractions for any tourist, hiding in plain sight in its medieval landscape. We suggest venturing over to the historic center of Siena, now recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, to visit historical monuments such as the Siena Cathedral and plenty of shopping destinations. Depending on the time of year, you may be able to see the famous Palio di Siena horse race, held bi-yearly in the city center. Number 6. The British Virgin Islands. Who's ready to visit the playground for Britain's elite? White sand beaches and bottomless cocktails await those who care to afford it on the island of Guana, where the rich can separate themselves from the problems of us common folk. Other offerings in the way of leisure activities include snorkeling, tennis, and yoga. If you're willing to shell out the dough, you can rent out the private Necker Island, owned by Virgin CEO Richard Branson, for a mere $60,000 a night. Number 5. Oslo, Norway. Heat, sunshine, beaches. These are nothing compared to the freezing cold and a good fjord. The cultural and industrial hub of Norway, Oslo is an ideal destination for the well-off, yet inexperienced traveler. While the city has plenty of cultural and shopping destinations, Oslo is host to many festivals year-round, including the Nobel Peace Prize ceremony and the monumental annual Eyjafestivalen Rock Festival. Oslo is known as one of the world's most expensive cities due to large deposits of oil and its high standard of living. So make sure you bring along your credit cards as well as plenty of spending money. Number 4. New York City, USA. One of many premier travel destinations in the United States, the city that never sleeps is the ideal spot for those who just want a taste of the fast-paced American lifestyle. There are plenty of landmarks for travelers to visit, such as the Statue of Liberty and Times Square. But many people go just for the food. Home to the $1,000 sundae and other outrageously priced amenities, the Big Apple is the place to go if you want to burn through some cash. Believe us, when you travel to NYC, you either want to do it right or forget about it. Number 3. Sydney, Australia. Located on the country's populous east coast, Australia's capital has attracted travelers for dozens of years. One of the most popular destinations in the world, Sydney allows individuals to indulge in many different attractions, most notably the Sydney Opera House, as well as the Royal Botanic Gardens and its multitude of museums and other cultural landmarks. However, since Sydney has consistently been ranked among the 20 most expensive cities in the world, as well as Australia's most expensive city to live in, you can probably expect to pay an arm and a leg once you land. And that's not even taking into account the flight to get there. Number 2. London, England. Now it's time to head straight into the heart of England. One of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, London entices millions of travelers annually due to its variety of attractions and enduring cultural impact. While plenty of people know about Big Ben and the London Underground Railway network, fewer know that London is the home to 4 separate World Heritage Sites, including the Tower of London, Greenwich, the Kew Gardens, as well as the Palace of Westminster. So if you want to visit all the sites, cover your airfare and accommodations, as well as sample some of the city's fine pub grub, just make sure you're willing to shell out a pretty penny. Before we spend all of our savings traveling to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Number 1. Zürich, Switzerland. Located in north-central Switzerland, Zürich is a personal snowy paradise for the rich and famous who are aching for some powder on the Alps. If winter sports aren't your forte, this city is also home to many cultural and entertainment-related events such as the Zürich Film Festival or the techno-infused street parade. Make sure you have deep pockets if you're in the mood for a Swiss adventure though, as one can expect to fork over at least a couple grand for a nice stay. Then again, that is just a drop in the bucket if you can afford to ski on the Alps. Do you agree with our list? What is your favorite expensive travel destination? For more luxury top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.